So today, while I was talking about high-end eyeshadows that I have, I kind of made a look with them, and yeah, I got a bit lost there in between with the colors as usual, but you know, then I continued talking about them again. So I hope it wasn't too distracting and too long and boring. And I hope actually that it helps somebody to make the right decisions, because it's an investment. High-end products and all this, even if you can get them on sale sometimes. But yeah, so I hope I gave some of my points on them, that it might help someone. Thanks again for watching, and hope to see you next time. Okay, so today I'm gonna put some color on my face or some makeup on my face, and talk a little bit about differences maybe between some of my high-end eyeshadows. So what I can say about Dior and YSL mostly, and also most of the Guerlain palettes, but less in Guerlain, and more in Dior and YSL. Almost all the shadows inside, and even more so in the little bit older palettes, are sheen and shimmer. So you do need to have like or take from one palette that does have like matte shades, or to use a matte palette like with a lot of neutral matte shades in it, so you can have a matte crease color, a brow bone color, and you know, and sometimes even you need to use another eyeshadow for the outer corner, because what's in there, if you have wrinkles and puffiness, it's too shiny and shimmery to do, you know, to use in these places. So now again I started talking without doing anything, so I'm gonna do now something. I'm taking this, this is a Guerlain palette, and it's a really cool neutral, number 6. So there's a really pretty taupe here, and actually two, a shimmery taupe and a matte brownish taupe, and then this grayish brown and what you would call that one, a muted antique rose, maybe, very muted. Yes, there's not much pink in it, so yeah. So this is actually a very useful palette. So I'm taking this matte kind of crease color. This is actually matte, I think, completely matte. Yeah, I would say you can call that one matte, and I think this one is matte as well. Pretty matte. A tiny satin maybe, but let's say it's a really good matte. And that one doesn't have a lot of sheen either, actually. Not too much. So this one maybe could go in the crease, but I think still there is some sheen in it, you see that? So, you know, this one is more of a matte color for higher up in the crease where I do need it to. That's that's the shimmery color, so it's a really pretty color. Anyways, this one has now a matte, so I can use this one, and then I actually want to use a YSL palette with it. So I said I want to use a bit warm tone and cool tone together. Now again, actually these palettes that I'm going to use are both kind of cool toned, but you know, kind of neutral in a way. I think you can say that they're pretty neutral. So this one is from YSL, it's the grey one from there. And they have this one in here, that's also kind of warmer, a warmer taupe. So that makes it, you know, kind of neutral too. And if you have these, you know, close to each other, this one actually looks pretty warm toned. So it really depends, you know. So I think those would work together for me. I will try anyways. So I'm taking a fluffy brush to use with this antique rose kind of matte in the crease, just to have a little base. See, it's kind of a, I don't know, you don't even almost see it. Looks like just like a shadow on me. So it's pretty neutral, antique, dusky rose, or what you would call this kind of color. It's really useful actually for this purpose, because I need to put it pretty high up. Now this taupe from here is sort of a matte as well. So this one. So I will use that one a little bit lower down in the crease, like close to the lid, meaning like I'm doing like this, so I can get it, you know, in between here, like not so high up. And of course now if you have a primer under, it will, you know, or sticky base or something, it will look much harsher. But I'm actually after a really light kind of look, but with darker colors. So let's see how that will work for change. I will take this really pretty taupey, I don't know how you would call that one. It's a gorgeous color, a gorgeous taupe, and I love taupes. So yeah, there's, I don't know what there is in that color, but it's very pretty. So that aside, so I'm taking this one from this palette, just with a flat brush on the lid from the beginning here. But now I'm trying to be careful not to put on a puffiness here, because this is has a very strong sheen to it. Not shimmer though, it's really like a satiny sheen, but really strong. Seems I'm not very good at multitasking here, because the minute I start with my colors, I stop talking. So, you know, that doesn't really work here now then. I'm holding down this part of it so I would get it really inside this, you know, wrinkles. Otherwise it's like, it's not gonna work. Taking it just halfway like that. But you know, when you have those, like I have, wrinkles and loose skin, and you kind of have to help the eyelid a bit here if you want it to go all over and look a bit smoother maybe. Okay, I think I will go for this lighter gray from this palette now, and I have a feeling I want to put it down somewhere here a bit. So I will take a smaller fluffy brush, or maybe not so small, but the tip of it is like more pointed, and this lighter gray. Not too much. And lightly take it down here. So inner corner will be, of course, the lightest color from here, because I like to have some sheen and shimmer over there. So I'm taking that one. So really from here you don't have inner corner, you know, shade at all, because they're too dark for it, in my opinion at least. I mean, this one could go in the inner corner, but, you know, I want something a little bit brighter over there. Okay, now again, back to what I was... I'd rather have one more like new eyeshadow in those palettes than, you know, another neutral one, because for that I have neutral palettes or neutral single eyeshadows. So I'd rather see what there is in those, like just different colors and a really beautiful color combination instead of too many neutrals. But if you get different colors and usually really gorgeous colors, then it's completely different, because you have those neutrals around you anyway, so you can just use those. And then you just get, in every palette, you get really gorgeous, a gorgeous bunch of colors that do go together most of the time. Or you can make so many different looks with them. So I'm just taking a brush like this that you can also blend with, but you can also use it just to put down a color with. I'm taking this satin, kind of satin, satin to matte taupe, just for to continue from the other color here in the middle of the lid. Like that. And of course now if I had a primer or sticky base on, it would go on more, but I kind of want to keep it a bit like more easygoing, so as not to make it a really strong look now and again. I'm kind of getting there too easily anyways. Like for somebody else this might be like too much color on already. Now of course in many of these palettes you can mix two colors together and get a middle color, but sometimes it doesn't work. But here for instance you could mix like the black and the lighter gray and get a medium gray. You can just mix this one also with this gray and get a sparkly lighter gray, or, you know, play around a bit with the colors. So it's actually, of course, more than just the 5 eyeshadow palettes. since you can actually, you know, mix your own things most of the time. Not every time it's so doable maybe, but many times you can do it. Here I wouldn't do it because they anyway so muddy colors, so if you mix those together, I don't think it will turn up very nice. Yeah, I just think the most thing you can do is to mix some of the sparkly into any of those colors actually. This is really, really a practical and good palette if you like more of a smoky eye. Of course you can make this lighter too. Like now I think it's pretty light what I'm doing right now. But it's really practical also because there's this a little bit warmer taupe in it. So this one is a real winner in YSL palettes, I think. Okay, from here it's now I think the black eyeshadow. And I'm taking a smaller brush like this maybe. And I will take the matte black. Since I have a lot of sheen from this one here, I won't, you know, add this one here now to get it really shiny. Since I'm not after a really wow look like that, so I took too much in one time and I didn't tap it off. Okay, this brush is very small. It's the thing when you have those wrinkles, you can't really just pull up your eyelid and put it down nicely, and then when you let it go down, you don't have it in the same place anymore. That's kind of the problem with them actually, with the loose skin, that you never know where it falls. Okay, the black one, I will take it a little bit under the eye here too. I had to take it out a bit because I didn't go low enough with it. See, it has to be over this here, over this puffy part. It's kind of the idea why I do the outside corner, to get this a little bit less puffy looking. But I won't take it more inside than that. Just really take it under, and then I will go up and see where I need to finish it. That it will be kind of a straight line. And then go over the really puffy part here, because anyways it's gonna fall kind of like that every time. And here it's more than here, so I'm just dabbing it over, and then I will open the eye and see that it comes up to there, the usual thing, you know. It's never less than this actually. But I don't want to take it in too much, because it's really black, so I don't want it too dark. For the most part I have to do kind of a thing like that to make it what I want it to be. And a little bit more here. A little bit more here. Something like that. I think I will just use this taupe here, another clean brush, and go from the inner part of the eye, under the eye, and to meet the black one. Just to have something here too, that it won't be empty in the middle. So a little bit on top of the shimmery one here maybe. Okay, so you know, I will blend a tiny bit the black one here. Don't want it, of course, inside too much. Since I'm using a compact powder or something like that for my brow bone usually, because it's just so easy and you know exactly what color you get, you know that it's matte and that it's skin colored, and you know. So I'm doing that most of the time. Also to, you know, clean up a little bit around here if I got too high up with the darker color. Okay, I'm taking a little bit of this one because I like to have like sheen all over the lid a little bit. So I'm taking this one a bit, take some off, and I will just dab it on here a bit. I think I will use this one wet for eyeliner. Let's see how that will go. Don't remember using this one wet at all. I'm taking again this mineral eyeshadow sealant to make an eyeliner from this black eyeshadow in the middle. And a small brush. Where are you? There. So a brush like this. A little bit of this eyeshadow sealant, and I'm using one corner always from the eyeshadow if I do an eyeliner kind of thing. So, oh, now this will go all over. And use it as an eyeliner. That's really nice actually. Some eyeshadows don't work so well this way, but these actually are really good for it. So I just think I want to use this black clubbing from Bourjois again in the waterline and the tight line with, and it's a very creamy and black kohl pencil like that, and it's one of the few that doesn't irritate my eyes. So yeah, a really good one, at least for me. Yeah, what is it? It's clubbing, no? Waterproof, ultra black clubbing, contour clubbing, 54, number 54. Now it's intense. I said I'm not going to make it intense today. I'm going to keep it like really light and, you know, light smoky eye. But, you know, this is what happened with it. I'm just taking this one with some of the black on it, I think, just to go over here a bit. Kind of smudge around it a bit. Yep, this is... And now this one, the eyeshadow, the wet one, looks less black. Because this pencil is, the kohl pencil is really black. Oh well. What if I put some of it dry on it? Okay, I'm putting some of the black eyeshadow dry on top of this one because I feel that it got a little bit too diluted with this, you know, sealant, eyeshadow sealant. I don't know if now if I put this rosy kind of color under the eye, you're supposed to a little bit soften those, I suppose, the darker colors a bit, you know, and use the medium color over there too. Let's try it. Maybe it doesn't do anything because anyway I need to clean quite a lot of it, you know, down. I will try and do it like this. Oh, it covers everything. Well, that rosy color definitely kind of took down all the color that I put here. Look at that. There's nothing there. It was really covering. So I'm going over a little bit with the black one here again because that's not what I wanted. Now, of course, here you can see that I have sun damage. So this goes on like for the most part all here, and also sometimes, yeah, you can see it also sometimes here. So I have it like skin damage. I have too much because I was stupid when I was young and I didn't use sunscreen, so use sunscreen. I think on the cheeks I will use this Golden High from Guerlain. I think it will be good because this one together with this makes it pretty, like not neutral exactly, but you know, this one is a, oh, very warm. Is it too warm? I don't know. I will try because I think I look like too severe just with something cool tone, so I need something a little bit warm maybe. I will just try and use this one today and see how it goes. There's no other option right now. I can't think of anything else that I want to use. Oh, that sounds really stupid. Probably because it is. So I'm taking this a blush duo from Guerlain, and I really love this the combo that they have. This one is really kind of strong, but has like a really pretty sheen in it. Together with the matte one, it's really pretty. So I usually, you know, I think I always use them together. But let's see how it goes on this. I will just dab it on so I don't disturb the foundation, because maybe I didn't put, yeah, it's a bit tacky maybe. If I didn't use enough powder. Let's hope it's enough. I'm putting too much already. But, doesn't blend well. Means I didn't put enough powder on. I wonder, what do you say? Should I take this color a little bit in here also with a smaller brush? It's a really pretty color actually. Just a tiny bit here to kind of make them go together a bit. I used to do it all the time and then I stopped doing it. I don't know why. I will... Maybe I could take just a matte one. I will try and take just a matte one, which is a little bit warmer. Again, I'm coming back to this, to have something warm and something cool tone on me. It tends to look better on my skin. So I'm taking it just really high up here, just to get something, you know, maybe to go together. Yeah, I like that better. Like even out here a bit. Oh well, I'm just trying stuff, you know. But this looks really splotchy. I don't like that. Don't know, these brushes don't do much. I don't know what they made for really. Not for anything that I can use them for. It seems. Why I'm red here now? I'm telling you sometimes, yeah, now, today again. I don't know. It seems like my skin is a little bit too old maybe for the Revlon Color Stay. Oh, I don't know. It doesn't go so nicely on anymore. I thought I really liked it again, but now I start to realize the more I use it, the more I see things that it's doing, you know. Sitting in lines a bit too much. Yeah, even if it's the one for dry skin, but see, white hair. Well, when I have blonde hair, that's one thing I didn't see. But then I saw the dark, you know, root all the time. Now I don't see it like in the big picture like that, but when I come too close, I really see how much white there is here. Oh well. Now here in between, before I forget, because I really love this color, even though it's not the most opaque from OPI, it's a Funny Bunny, I believe. Yeah, Funny Bunny. And it's a white with, I think there's quite a lot of, if I'm not mistaken, some pink in it and some gray in it. I don't know how to explain it, but because when you see it like this, it looks like a milky white. But when you have it on your fingers, depending on what you have in the background, it looks sometimes a bit pinkish, grayish, something like that. It is not opaque though, unless you have, like until now I always used it with a ridge filler, which you know, also gives a layer of milky kind of color. And then I used it only twice and it was fine. And I have short nails, you know, it doesn't go over my fingertip. So if you think like that, you can still see this is 3 times. You can still see the white of the tip like that. So it's pretty sheer in a way. But if you have the ridge filler under, that gives a kind of a good base coat, then this is like much prettier than what I made it now. And I really love it. So, but it is a bit sheer. Why not take this color up here too when I still have some on the brush, I believe. It's so pretty. It has a really pretty sheen like that. So it doesn't look as rusty as it looks in the pan. It actually looks much more skin friendly on the skin. Like it becomes a bit more reddish. More reddish than you think. I don't know what makes that, because when you look at it like that, it looks like rust. Maybe the shimmers are red, and I didn't realize. Maybe the shimmers are red. Oh, it's a really pretty color now. It's between, there's orange in it, and red in it, and brown in it, and I don't know. All kinds of colors in it that makes it really pretty. That's a good explanation. I think since I didn't use these Guerlain powders for a very long time actually, because I had other products that I wanted to use, I will use them today. And I think this is number 2. Yeah. This is number 2. Pretty neutral. All of them are pretty neutral, let's say. Number 3 is a little bit more golden than the other ones, but all in all, they fall. Yeah, they pretty much look the same on the skin, I think. And I really like the way they look on the skin. Okay, so I'm using this brush that came with one of the meteorites, I think, once. Just because it's a little bit stiffer and it picks up a little bit better. Not that these aren't, you know, pretty easy to use. The old version was much harder, it seemed, and with this comes quite a lot of product when you have a little bit of a stiffer brush, maybe. Just want to see that I don't have one inside over there. And then I just go all over the face, I think. Okay, so I'm using this Glowing Gardens highlighter from Dior again in pink. And it's very intense, so you definitely don't want to go overboard with it, but I usually do. So just this fluffy fan brush, small kind of fluffy fan brush. And anyway, I will kind of start. Oh, you see, this foundation came up to here, and it looks very thick on me. It didn't used to be like that. Okay, I'm kind of doing it here. It's going to be mostly under the fringe. Yeah, very intense, but I like it nonetheless. It's like, I'm sorry, I'm putting too much makeup on. Well, again, I managed to really pack it on here, especially on this side. I don't know what, the brush got heated up or something. Okay, so fringe is really like messy looking. I do kind of like it that way, but I know on film it looks a bit like she doesn't take care of her hair. I don't like doing so much with my hair because I want it to grow and I don't want it to have all kinds of, you know, dry split ends that I have to cut all the time, and then it doesn't grow. It takes 2 years to grow it out again. So, yeah, you know. Something really neutral on the lips. What is this? I saw it before and I forgot it. Oh, this is gonna make a nice spot over there now. Crap. Just crap. So I'm taking this compact powder. Just because if I go in here now with anything else, it would just make it look really splotchy. And I think I have to go over this too. I should have a bigger brush. Where it's kind of red in a stripe like that. I don't know what I did over there. I did something. So. Also, this is really matte, so if it's too shiny here, now it's kind of good too. Here, if it's still red a bit. The Revlon color stay today wasn't good. It's just, it's getting too much probably, and that's the only reason why it looks so thick and, you know. Okay, I still have some of this really neutral lip pencil from Smashbox in the old version. I really like the old version of their lip pencils. This one is just in nude, the nude lip pencil, and it's, I think, the lightest one they used to have. On the lips I'm using this cheek and lip stick, or what they call it, whatever. This one is Beverly Hills Blush. So really nice pink with some golden tones in it, but you don't really see the gold, do you? And those are actually really neat on the lips too, and that doesn't happen every time. I wonder if it's too light. To make it go a little bit better with this bronzy kind of thing that goes on anyways in the blush, I'm taking this number 6 from Clarins. This ball kind of thing. A bit too creamy here, a bit too glossy. Those are very nice though, very nice. As is the stick that I use from Smashbox. Okay, so that's it for this in the end, really smoky look, but hey, why not? And thanks again for watching. Use all your colors, and yeah, don't be afraid to just play around with them and see where you get. That's what I do most of the time. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's less good. Yeah, thanks again for watching.